so you can get in either side. The guy said, the one guy said his complaint is though you always got to hold this fly back. I mean the cover to the fly because it just likes to get stuck in there. That's interesting. Okay. They should have an unclippy thing right here to get this out of your way if you want. But I guess you can just go like that off your stick, right? Okay. It actually unzips easier than any other tent I've ever gone in. So it's time to hit the trail. I'm leaving for my wagon train trip today, and this is my drive to get there. I won't keep the video going long because it pretty much looks the same and straight the whole way. Anyway, I'll get to check my phone a few times a day, and I hope to get good video and good pictures from the trip. 5 days, 60 to 75 miles. I can ride the wagon and I can walk. Be fun to jump on somebody's horse if they give me a chance. Okay, my tent is set up. I got a little Jim Curry engineering going on here, holding the flap open for some air with my trekking poles. It's not so windy here by the trees, and so we got air going on over here because it's getting pretty warm out. I am number 3, and apparently they might know something about me because I got assigned to be the big wheel, which basically means the big mouth of the wagon train. So I get to bring the issues of my train to the trail boss. So here we go. We're gonna go look at some wagons. Very thankful for that situation. Steps. So this is me, number 3. Green. It's my favorite color. Got metal rim wheels, not even rubber. It's the real deal. I'm checking out the wagon. Are you tying it up?
Yeah.
Number 1, I'm thankful that it looks like there's a backrest. Number 2, I'm thankful it looks like a seat pad. You should have seen when they rolled these off the truck. They just pushed it.
That's what I mean.
And here's the chuck wagon. Come and get it. Authentic restaurant pans. How nice. Tables on both sides. And I was admiring the seat. A nice spring bench. This guy said his dad made it. The Hames. The Riggins. Ooh, wish I had a cushion like that. They got carpet on theirs. At first I thought it was sheepskin. I have a friend in North Dakota who says this vacation, well, she's calling it the crazy train. Here we go. So some bring horses. This is the view around. Let me slow down a little bit. I know it's windy, I apologize. I'm assuming this is the team for the chuck wagon. All of a sudden there was some noise going on behind me. Turned around and this big guy was there. Here comes another one. So I'm freezing and windblown already, so I got in the car to warm up. Anyway, we just finished dinner and it was delicious. Pulled pork and coleslaw and watermelon. So pretty soon we'll get all lined out on our orientation, I guess you would call it, and then we'll settle in for the night. Head out tomorrow. I hear it's supposed to rain in the morning, so I hope we break camp before that happens.
I mean, on Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, no wonder, because the sun. Getting ready to go. Teams are getting hitched. I've already had my first skirt casualty of the trip fixed with silk tape from the ambulance. Oh, I'm taking a video. That's not what I want to do.
We're just all doing that way.
No, for real, then. Traffic on the highway, the wagons coming on. Horses are ready to go, walkers are ready to go. Pull the ahead of us. The weather's coming out. Our last wave, I think it's going away from We are leaving Fort Seward, North Dakota. Wagon's Ho. Bringing up the rear, these folks from Oregon brought their own wagon and team. Nobody's riding in the wagon yet because we got to get all the horses to get back in the swing of things. This is our hitch team. Ted and Branson. And Gary, our driver, he also has two Percherons that are behind us named Ed and Ned. And they're so chill. It's fun watching them. Here's what I'm going to call prairie baggage claim. There's all the gear in this truck, all of our camping gear and stuff that we don't have in our day bag. And so that over there is our Biffy, otherwise known as the Mobile Pretty. And they dig a hole every place and fill it back in when we leave. I'm glad I'm not on that duty. So this morning is the aftermath of a 60-mile-an-hour windstorm that beat us from probably midnight to 3 in the morning. Some people are packing it in and finding taxis to go get their car to go home, but everybody else, as you can see, is prepped for the weather. Hanging tight. We're waiting for pancakes and oatmeal. And it's still raining. And that's what we got for sky today.
Here's what I'm looking for, the back seat of the truck that I slept in all night.
Stop it. Now look at it. Oh,
Here goes
good.
the cookie.
Oh, you know he's gonna be yelling.
Come down and then go back this way.
Whew.
Is there a trail we're following, or are we just?
I think we're breaking trail.
Farmers out in the lead.
I think we're breaking trail.
The trail that we blazed.
Yeah. Just like in the real world, indeed. Always got to do this team about. Sure, now you have hole.
I'm gonna have to get your hand on the brake on this one.
That means we're about to go downhill again.
And there's bumps, believe it or not.
I do believe it. In this field.
Get up. Oh, maybe.
Well, this is where they get to sing. Don't be a stick in the mud. We lost the tongue straight into the waller.
Get up there. Here. Get it. Come on. Get it. Good. Come on. Get it.
Come on, buddies.
Get it.
Good job. You did it.
That's exactly what I pictured in my dream.
You almost got to do it.
Well, depending, I may still have to do it. So.
You know it yet.
Good job.
Oh, the one guy, that other couple that wasn't,
Yeah.
he's got a 20-foot chain.
They're like Indians waiting to attack.
Bring my camera off.
You don't want to know that my video is running. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Now I gotta edit that part out. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh my.
I'm gonna save one.
Oh, the meadowlark's following again.
Oh, on the tugs? Yeah. Try it. Hup, come on. Get up. Hup. Get up. Hup. Oh, yeah.
Brake's not on, I don't think. I hope.
Well, I can
Come here, girl. Oh, are you still recording?
tie this underneath there and maybe the other end has
I know how to edit
a slip hook.
Come over here, Missy.
and block you.
It's all wet over there. Right here. You have to stand right here. You stand here to pull.
Go up over that hill.
I've got to pee. Come here. I'm not kidding. Oh, crap.
I saw him on a paint horse. I'm gonna have to go right next to you. Oh my.
Oh, my.
The Indians are encroaching. I'm afraid they have the brake.
Flower stuff.
I'm afraid they have the brake on. Oh, but I can't tell. Oh, okay. I better.
Get up. Get up. Come on. Get up there. Get up. Pull. Get up there. Come on.
I think the brake is on. Ask if the brake's on. I don't want to ask.
I don't either, because I'm the goofball. Carl. Well, that's smart. Carl.
So, let me come up real close. Whoa! How much more? Hold on. I'm not straight, I know that. You might be able to get her. Now sit on yours. Up in there he saw where men on horses, men with guns, and no sign of law. Come on now, help somebody round the Glendale train this morning.
9:30.
Somebody robbed that Glendale train, and I swear I'm lying. They made clean off with 16 G's and left 2 men lying cold. Somebody robbed that Glendale train, and they made off with the gold. You're starting to sing. Well, Amos White was a baggage man, and he dearly loved his job. The railroad, they had awarded him with a golden watch and fob. Well, Amos, he was counting time when the door blew off his car. They found him as white in 15 pieces, 15 miles apart. You gonna sing now? Sure. Saw somebody
Rob the Glendale train this morning at 9:30. Somebody robbed the Glendale train. Swear I ain't lying.
With 16 G's and left you men lying cold. Somebody wrong that
Glendale train
they made on.
with the gold.
I said somebody wrong that
Glendale train
they made
off with the gold. Hey, Carl! Here's my tent spot tonight, next to a river. We're in a farmer's field, and it's beautiful. We have Farmstead up there in the distance, and otherwise pretty wide open. Hay country, cattle country. Just about ready for dinner. I'm actually on fire duty tonight, but I came to get some lavender for a girl's flip-flop burns. This is our ambulance. And then we have all of our wagons in a circle. Water truck. And we've got our flags flying. Traveling now with the flags on since the weather's better. I think we have 7 wagons for people, and 1 chuck wagon, and 1 couple from Oregon that brought their own wagon.
What's that?
So this is a breakfast cooking. And here's our fire pits with various metal sheeting around to protect from the wind. That is the coffee and cocoa station at the far end. And these are set at different heights, basically for high heat and lower heat, like a boiling type station. And there's Tom, our fire crew boss.
Your excuse. Okay.
Oops. And then we have our chuck wagon. There's no horses on it right now, but this is the picket line where they tie them out at night if they're not tied to the wagon or a trailer. Do the do takes on a whole new meaning. And you better have your rainfly not touching your tent. You can hear the meadowlarks. There's a big fat duck flying over. Where'd he go? Lost him. I don't know the name of this river, so I will have to find out. So as you can see, I'm really not ready for breakfast.
Morning, server! I need my morning server!
That's Devin, our ramrod. He tells us what to do all the time. And his dad, who's the trail boss on this big, huge 2,000-pound horse, they don't need megaphones. Anyway, I do want to say that this is really an amazing trip for anybody, especially with families. It's physically hard, doing all your tent stuff and all the packing every day, but I wouldn't trade the experience at all. It's really unique.
One of your parents left-handed?
Okay, so
Well,
this
that
is the
really strange.
circled wagons for lunchtime. The chuck wagons in the middle.
I could never figure it out. She couldn't figure out why I couldn't figure out how to tie my shoes. She was teaching me how to do it right-handed.
Right. Wow.
Here's one of our Belgian teams. Huh? Guess to see what he thinks about that.
Nope.
So we got picket crew.
You're getting sores because you're being an idiot.
And this is what we call the biffy. There's a cupboard for the toilet paper during travel so it doesn't get all dusty. Actually, somebody cleaned the back of that toilet seat because it's not dusty from, well, you know, it's dusty from the road dust. We have another women's one, then we have a men's one, and then a women's and clean men door. So we have 4 doors. And they haul it on a trailer. They have to dig a hole big enough to encompass the 4 seats. Then they back the trailer over the hole, and when we leave, we fill it back in again. That is the job of the biffy diggers. And then the latrine cleaners are the ones who keep it tidy and stocked, and that's my job for tonight.
If they have it ready, you have a lot of slack yet or
It's like a tug of war every day.
yeah, I know, right?
So here we are again in another rainstorm. And it's not letting up out there.
Yep.
Damn. They better all inside the wagon.
Not everybody's gonna be able to sleep inside the wagon.
So, once again, it's raining. This is our last camp night, and I'm on latrine duty, so I just unrolled about 5 rounds of TP to get the muck off of it. Must have fallen in transit today. So, we probably should have stayed where we were at lunch before the rain came and set up our tents. I just got my tent set up in the rain, and the fly's still wet from this morning, but I think staying out here is a better bet than staying inside the Quonset hut, where there is eons and eons of chicken crap and mouse crap, and I'm not gonna get hantavirus and coccidiosis. People are in there sweeping it, you know, to make spot for their tent. I couldn't wait to get out of there with the stuff that I needed. So I borrowed somebody's muck boots so I could get there to get my own rubber boots. And tent is up, we ate dinner, and I'll show you our lovely lowland camp for the night. Okay, so this is what we got going on. Everything is lovely. One of our wagon family ladies is going to stay in the wagon tonight. It does kind of drip in there across the rails, but she's probably going to wrap up in her tarp like a little burrito, and she is sleeping in there tonight. Dinner cleanup is going on, and the farmer's been out here with his tractor pulling everybody out of the muck. The heavy trucks and trailers just can't get through this stuff. So this is our last night camp. Good night, everyone. Okay, so I'm in my tent. That's people snoring next to me. Wiped off the screening, and it looks like the fly is doing good. As I said, it's raining again, and this is my little setup I got going on. I have a Stormbreak 2 tent from North Face, and it is absolutely amazing. So we had 60 to 70 mile an hour gust winds and sheeting rain from midnight to about 4 a.m. on Monday, and my tent stayed dried as a bone. I do have one bent pole, but it still functions, and I ended up setting up the tent in the rain tonight, but I'm in. Beds are blown up, and I'm gonna lay down pretty soon. So I have 2 of these waffle blow-up beds. I put the underneath one not as full, and the top one almost full, and that's actually quite comfortable. I've got a little nylon stuffed blanket over them, and then my goose down awesome sleeping bag that is still recovering from being stuffed in the bag this morning, but it is from the Climate brand. I got it at Costco. It's KLYMIT, and it has a backpack and the sleeping bag, the sleeping pad, and an inflatable pillow. Anyway, that is my my little tent situation. 2 doors, a door on each side, and then there's actually vestibules. There's quite a bit of space between the screening here and the fly, and I can actually put some of my gear in there as long as the bottom can take water on the grass. So this is the last night of camp. Good night. Okay, another thing I wanted to add. North Dakota is notoriously bad for bugs and ticks, and I do no disservice to Alaskans when I say this, because I'm sure you guys have it way worse than me. Anyway, I had maybe 3 or 4 bug bites, nothing bad because I was using deep woods off. There's no way any kind of essential oils were going to cut it this week. And then I think I took about 8 ticks off me the whole week. 2 of them dug in a little bit. So, all in all, I never thought I'd spend this much time outside in North Dakota camping, especially in the rain, but it was pretty good. And, you know, all those years I spent in Montana, it's kind of hard to tent camp with grizz and bears and things like that, so I've used a camper most of my years there. Anyway, gonna say goodnight, and like I said, one more half day tomorrow, and then we'll wrap it up. Good morning. It stopped raining before we got up. A little bit of mist taking the tent down, and here's the other accommodations I chose not to take last night.
Olivia, do you have your raincoat out?
The equipment shed. I got some little twins in there. Anyway, we got a no, that's a sprayer and a combine. And here's making a pile of stuff that the Prairie Baggage Claim will pick up. And I kept saying, if we don't get our stuff within a half hour, can we get frequent wagon miles? Time to go. Now who's got more horsepower? Is that Fred and Ned? Yep, Fred and Ned. I love those guys. So this is all the support vehicles needed for 7 wagons. There's 2 trailers in there with gear.
Oh, I mean, but I mean, they search. I mean, like a trail. Their trail is a one-way trail.
I can't imagine when it used to be 30 wagons. Well, the food truck is stuck, and we're gonna get the wagons out. It's our trail boss, Matt. Everybody's out of the wagons so they don't get stuck in the muck. There's a Belgian team. And another Belgian team. Here comes our wagon. Ted, Branson, Gary, our teamster. And the ever so chill Fred and Ned. hang your head to the side and just do their job all the time. Roger driving the wagon. Young team on the truck. Another perch on team. And we got Wagon and our riders. And we got Tiva, the outrider, also guitar player and song leader at campfire. See the steam coming off the back of the horse's back. That's Nancy. She's in our wagon family and she's riding with Roger.
Brampton, knock it off.
Oh. And we're back to where we started, and they're stripping down the wagons.
Yeah. Right now, someone has to watch food.
And I'm very much looking forward to sitting in my truck seat.